I'm not even gonna take my pimple patches off. I don't even care. Welcome to a day in my life with a baby that is going through a sleep regression. I just decided this morning to start this video because I just wanted to create some real and raw content. If you're in the same boat as me, that you don't feel alone. Baby boy has been going through the sleep regression for about over a week now. He started it, I don't even know at this point, honestly. I haven't tracked. He had about a week or 2 weeks where he was sleeping almost through the night. He only woke up once to eat. And then we had a day where he woke up like a couple of times throughout the night. But then the sleep regression hit. He's been up every 2.5 hours, and I've been getting just chunks of sleep. It's been really, really hard to function and to even just allow myself to sleep. Like when he takes a nap, he was also having, like, before he hit the sleep regression at night, he wasn't taking naps during the day, so he was up all day, so cranky, but then he would sleep at night. And now he sleeps during the day. He's good at taking his naps, but he does not sleep at night very well. He has started to roll from his stomach to his back, so there's some milestones that are definitely being hit right now. He's talking a lot more, babbling. It makes a lot of sense as to, you know, that this is a regression, but he isn't even 4 months old yet. So probably by the time you see this, he'll be 4 months, but he hit this regression really early, like half a month early. But, you know, with babies, every baby's different. So I put him down at 8. Fed him at 11. I like dream fed him, but he was kind of up already. And then he woke up at 2. Then he woke up at like 4. And then after that, it kind of gets blurry because he kind of wakes up and then falls back asleep and then wakes up. So I don't even know. I try to keep track, but pretty much around from like 4 to like 6, he's like in and out of sleep. Usually he will break up sleep from like 6 to 8, but today he woke up at like 7, just ready to go, like 7:30, ready to go. And usually I try to stay in bed until like 8:30, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get up with him. I'm just gonna get my coffee, unload the dishwasher, and then when he goes down for his nap, I'll take a nap. That's what I'm gonna try to do right now. He just went down for a nap. Hopefully he'll take a 2-hour nap. But I am going to do my quiet time before he goes down because I just need the Lord right now. It sucks because he's almost 4 months. So I was just texting my husband saying how it's kind of hard for me to justify, you know, sleeping, because when he was a newborn, that's what you do. You sleep while the baby sleeps. But as they get older, it's harder to justify sleeping because it's like, oh, he's 4 months old, you know, like I should be going and doing things while he's sleeping. So that's usually what I do. But because of this sleep regression, last week my husband was actually home from work. He is a teacher, so he had spring break. So it was actually really nice. I was able to sleep in the morning and he would take him. But he's back to work today. So I'm just really going to prioritize trying to just take a nap because hopefully it will give me more energy for the rest of the day. But I do want to like read my Bible and just give the Lord a little bit of my time because I need him to function. So I will see you guys when he wakes up from his nap. All right, Mr. Man is up. So it is 11:37. So I haven't really eaten anything today yet. So I'm pumping. I exclusively breastfeed, but with this sleep regression, I've been testing out every theory under the sun, and so I've been trying to give him a few bottles a day to see how many ounces he's taking in. So yesterday I gave him about 2 bottles. I gave him one in like the afternoon, and then I gave him one before bed, and he doesn't love it, but he'll take it. I'm probably gonna give him one right now, and then I'll probably give him one when my husband gets home, and he can give him one, and then I'll give him one before bed. I just really want to see if that will even make a difference. It didn't really make a difference last night because I gave him about like 4.5 ounces before he went to bed last night, and he still woke up 2 hours later. Well, I dream fed him that amount. I don't think it really matters but I haven't been really consistent with it, so I'm gonna try to be consistent today. I don't love pumping. I don't love giving him a bottle, honestly. It's way more work, but if it will mean that he sleeps better, then I'll do it, but I don't think it really will. But I just really want to test my theory again. So anyway, I need to make something to eat because actually my friend is coming over and we're gonna go take a walk, which I'm excited about. She has a baby that's 2 months older than him. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat. It's Monday. I went to the grocery on Saturday, but honestly, breakfast and lunch have been so boring to me recently. Like, I have not been wanting to eat breakfast or lunch. All right, today's breakfast is super boring, but I remembered I had these Greek yogurt bagels in the fridge from last week, so I have those with some peanut butter and then some more Greek yogurt with honey. It's been really hard, like I said, to eat breakfast for some reason. Like I usually eat eggs. Eggs is like my go-to. I always eat eggs, but I've just been so sick of them recently, especially when I've been up all night. The last thing I want to do is think about food and think about making food, to be honest. I just try to like think of some really easy, high protein meals and snacks. So this is it. I'll probably have lunch later after we do our walk. We have this Love Every subscription and he loves this crinkle thing. So cute. So anyway, I'm gonna eat this real quick, get dressed, and then go take a walk. So I pumped about almost 4 ounces. Now I am up all night feeding him, and to be honest, I don't do the best job of making sure I get my daily water intake and protein, especially on the weekends because I'm hanging out with friends and eating not the healthiest. I'm not surprised by this, but usually he only feeds on one side anyway, so he's getting like way less than that. So he doesn't seem hungry right now, so I'm gonna feed him like right before I go on the walk. Hopefully he takes that whole bottle, but we'll see. I need to drink my electrolytes and my water today. For some reason, my milk supply is not affected with like if I don't drink a lot of water. Like if I don't drink a lot of water, it might dip a little bit, but it will still like have some in there. And like I try, like I said, to eat a lot of protein, healthy. So, but I gotta get dressed. Yeah. Did not work out very well. Okay, guys. So I did not get any footage of me going on a walk. He fell asleep in the stroller, which I was super shocked about because he has not been falling asleep in the stroller for a couple of weeks now. He had a little nap and then ended up waking up towards the end, which was totally fine because then we got back and he went straight down for a nap. So finished the rest of his little bottle. The last clip you saw, he did not want the bottle. He wanted me, but I had just pumped, so I had like no milk stored up. Like I let him nurse for a little bit and then he drank a little bit more of the bottle. So he drank about half of what I had, a little over half, and then I just topped him off to go to sleep, which I usually don't do. I've been trying to get him to just take full feedings, but because he didn't finish that, I did want him to get a few more ounces in. So I'm wondering how long he'll sleep for. He might sleep for 2 hours, but then when he wakes up, he can have another full, hopefully, feeding, and Jack will be home by then. So I'm hoping he can feed him a bottle, and then I want to go to the gym. It's gloomy, it's freezing. I thought it was going to be way more warm, but it was so cold. I'm like trying to thaw. I thought it was going to be 60 degrees, and it's like 40 and cloudy. We walked for a long time though. We probably walked like 3 miles, something like that. I love having a community of friends that have babies and just we can relate to each other and talk. Anyway, I am pretty hungry at this point. I make something to eat real quick, and then I'll probably try to do some social media stuff while he's sleeping and just kind of warm up because I'm still really cold. Okay. So usually when I don't have anything prepared for like lunch, I do this charcuterie board. That's like my favorite, honestly. I've been loving dipping like vegetables in like, I love this, the everything bagel Greek yogurt dip. I need to start making my own hummus again. I used to make my own hummus, but this is just so much easier. I don't have to make it. This one is organic, so even though it has sunflower oil, which I try to stay away from like those oils, but it's sunflower and olive oil, like both, but so it's not horrible. I love dipping like cucumber, carrot. I usually have bell peppers, but I have a recipe that I'm using bell peppers in and didn't get extras, so I have chomps. These I always have on hand. Great snack. I have some like salami and some nuts. I've been really enjoying like mixed nuts. I get cashews, pistachios. These aren't very healthy, but chocolate covered pistachios from Trader Joe's. So good. And then I've been trying, which I'm not good at doing this regularly, but Brazil nuts are really good for you. They're good for like thyroid health, heart health, stuff like that. So I try to eat like 3 of them a day, but I have not been doing that recently. And then I usually try to do like a fruit, so grapes. But I also have been liking kiwis and cuties. That's my lunch. I also don't want something too filling because I'll probably make dinner around like 6 and it's 3 right now. And I'll probably go to the gym soon, so I don't want to be like super full. It's a pretty balanced meal. And then I have electrolytes and water. My sterilizer is going, so yeah. I try to do a load of laundry a day. I just mix everything together. My laundry, my husband's laundry, and baby's laundry. I don't care. Honestly, our clothes aren't super expensive. We don't buy super expensive clothes, especially like the day-to-day clothes that we wear. I do put it on delicates because of the baby's clothes. So every cycle I do delicate. Yeah. I don't do laundry on Sundays though. So I've been using the Truly Free. I like it. It's good. It comes with a couple of refill packets, which has been awesome. But I'm almost out because I do laundry every day, so I need to order another supply. So it helps a lot doing 1 load a day, just with the routine and everything. I also started seeds yesterday, so I'm really excited for my garden this year. And I really hope everything works out this year because I'm doing a lot of flowers this year, which I'm really excited for. Really just trying to get everything to grow well 1 year under my belt, so I'm excited for this year. I'm also looking for ants because it's ant season. Yep, they're starting to come in already, I think. This angle's hilarious, but we get really bad ants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got done with the gym. I didn't do any clips because I tried to make it pretty quick. It was under an hour today, which is pretty good. Before, when I was pregnant, I would go to the gym for like an hour and 15 minutes. So I've been trying to keep it like under an hour, but I take shorter rests now. But anyway, it's about 6 o'clock, 6:15. So I'm gonna start dinner now. Atlas, he got up from his nap and then it was like an hour and 45-minute nap. And then Jack came home and we just hung out for a little bit. And then after 45 minutes of being awake, he like was so tired and wanted to go back to sleep. As I said, he's going through this regression. His sleep has been so weird. So I put him down for another nap, or I just put him in his crib and he like fell right asleep. So I think he's still asleep. So I usually try to put him to bed around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. But if he's asleep still, I'm probably going to keep him up a little bit longer. My skin is so bad now that I'm not postpartum anymore, or now that I'm not pregnant anymore. My pregnancy glow was so real, but unfortunately, my skin is back to being gross. My car is not locking. There we go. Okay, let's go make dinner. Okay, it's the part of the night or the day that is kind of my least favorite part. So my nighttime routine is boring. I took a shower after I put Atlas down, and then I fold the laundry. I somehow always start it in the morning and then never get around to folding it until later. I usually get downstairs and eat something because I'm always starving at night for some reason, even after we eat dinner. I don't even think I showed you dinner. Asparagus, salmon, and rice. Or I eat something and then watch TV, then attempt to go to bed. But as I've said, this whole video is about his sleep regression. So tonight, I'm really hesitant to try this new thing, but he sleeps great on his own. Like, putting him down is not the problem. He can be put down and it's fine, but it's the waking up. He wakes himself up in the middle of the night. And so he usually sleeps in this bedside bassinet here, right next to me. But the thing about his sleep regression is that he wakes himself up and cries, and then I have to basically soothe him back to sleep. But I was making notes last night, and he wasn't even wanting to eat when he woke himself up. Or at like 1 a.m. he ate a little bit, and then at 4 a.m. he didn't want to eat, ate like for a second, and then at 6 a.m. same thing. I'm going to try tonight to keep him in his bed, in his crib, kind of just let him cry a little bit when he wakes up, because I know he's not hungry. Thinking about dream feeding him before I go to bed. Usually what I've been doing recently is setting like a 10-minute timer during his naps if he wakes himself up, and in that 10 minutes if he goes back to sleep, then I won't obviously go in there. So I think I'm gonna try to do that tonight and see what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna end this now because I'm just going to chill the rest of the night. I just finished folding the laundry. Quick update, if you can hear Mr. in the background. He's awake from his nap, but it has been 2 weeks since I have filmed this video, and he is still struggling a little bit with his sleep regression, but we did do the crib thing. So I did put him in his crib, not that night, but a couple of nights later, I ended up just putting him in his crib because I was getting no sleep. Like, literally, I was waking up every hour and a half, and he didn't really need anything. And so because I was being woken up just by him stirring around and, you know, grunting and groaning, I figured it might be easier to just let him kind of be in his crib and cry a little bit. And I've been getting so much better sleep, and now his sleep regression is finally starting to leave his body. He is definitely doing a lot better sleep-wise, and yeah, so I just wanted to update you, but that is that. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm back to my pimple patches and everything, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.